study Sri Rāmacaritamānasa, we'll do a little part of the Mangalacharanam before we start with the study of the text itself. So just, if you know it, you chant. Varnānām arthasanghanām rasānām chandasāmapī mangalānām jagartārau vande vāni vinājakau bhavāni shankarau vande shraddhā vishvāsarūpinau yābhyām vinā na pashyanti siddha swantasthamīshvaram vande bodhayam nityam gurum shankararūpinam yamashrito hi vakropi chandras sarvatra vandyate sītārāmagunagrāma punyāranyaviharinau vande vishuddha vijñānau kavīshvara kapīshvarau udbhavasthiti samhārakarinīm kleshaharinīm sarvashreyaskarim sītām natoham rāmavallabhām yanmāyāvasavarti vishvamakhilam brahmadidevāsura yat sattvad amrishaiva bhāti sakalam rajjau yathāher brahmaha yat pādaplavamekam hi bhavam bodhe sthitirshavatam vandeham tamasheshakaranparam Rāmākhyamīsham harim nānā purāna nigamāgama sammatam yad Rāmāyane nigaditam kvacidanyatopi svantas sukhāya tulasi raghunāt gāthā bhāshā nibandhamati manjulamātanoti bhāshā nibandhamati manjulamātanoti Harihi Om. Harihi Om. So we are studying Sri Rāmacaritamānasa, and when we spoke, Vijayaji and I, she was asking, what is the topic? What is the kanda? What is the main theme? So I said, I really want to do some selected topics across Sri Rāmacaritamānasa. But all of the topics that I've chosen, I have connected them. So I've selected 4 topics throughout, and we'll see how they are related to each other night after night. So first topic is the purpose of human birth. And you will see in your chaupais, that topic is extracted from Uttar Kanda, the very last Kanda of Ramayana. Then next topic is the Prabhava, the glory of satsang. So how should I spend my life? It is really engaged in satsang. The bulk of that will come from Balakanda. How can I get satsang in my life? I need grace of God. How to earn grace of God? I need to surrender to God. So then third topic is surrendering, Sharanagati. That topic will come mostly through Kishkindha Kanda, Sundara Kanda. And then final topic is, now that I have surrendered to Bhagavan, how can I cultivate Ananya Bhakti? Exclusive, unconditional love, devotion, reverence for Bhagavan. That will come from Kishkindha Kanda. So like that I have selected these topics and these are the connections. But night after night I'll remind you of what the connections are. So first we look at purpose of human birth. If we look at the average human being and we ask such a person, you reflect on your day. What constitutes a regular day for you? That fellow will say, I wake up, I get dressed, I wash myself, I go to work, I take care of my kids, we go somewhere for dinner, for lunch, we have some fun. So basically, work and some socializing. General person, regular Joe on the road. Then you have little bit sadhaka is there, somebody who is now introduced to spirituality. Even for that person, the level or the amount of time spent in satsang is still pretty less. Then you have your sadhaka, your actual sadhaka, who will regularly attend satsangs, yajnas, who will engage in karma yoga, and so on. But then, there are some times where he slips up. Something has happened, some challenge has happened that caused him to slip up, or maybe he just got lost some way along the way. So then, now this fellow is reminded, hey, you were once living a spiritual life, why don't you start back? Why don't you find a way to resume that? And if you think just a few years ago, when the entire world was affected by COVID, this was the situation of everybody, or most sadhakas. That now no physical satsang is there, now everything is on Zoom, we became a little lazy. And now how to start back, how to resume, how to get back on track. And so post-COVID, I'm sure you would have had, a little bit of that and you would have succeeded to some extent. But one of the things that I have heard very common was, can we go back on Zoom because it is more convenient? Can we remain on Zoom? I don't have to get up and get ready and drive to mission. You all don't have that problem because you live 5 minutes away. But for those people who live 20, 30 minutes away, that situation is there. It is actually not convenience. It is a little bit of laziness, is what it is. Because you are getting ready to go to work and driving to go to work. You are getting ready to go to the movies or to go for all leisure activities, but we don't want to do it for satsang. So then that means that there is a little bit of lethargy involved. So how do we get back on track? We have to re-evaluate, we have to do some reflection, re-evaluate what is the purpose of this human birth. And if we can convince ourselves that I should be spending time in satsang, I should be engaged in karma yoga, then getting back on track will be a little easy. I will not have to fight myself to get back there. So tonight we'll explore this topic of purpose of human birth, why we were given this human form, and having been blessed with this, how should we spend our time? How should we spend our lives? So now Bhagavan Ramachandraji, in his address to the citizens of Ayodhya, so Bhagavan Rama has come back from exile. He has been reinstated as the king of Ayodhya, And now he is addressing the citizens of Ayodhya in a section which is commonly known as Purajana Gita. So we will sing the third chaupai, which is on page number 2. Hirata sada maya kara prera. That's all. Sing after me. Ram, Shri Ram. Shri Ram, Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama. Shri Ram, Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama. Bhagwan Ramachandraji, he is telling, Goswami Tulsidas ji is writing, Kabahu Kari Karuna Naradehi Deta Isa Binu Hetu Sane. This Isa, Ishwara, Bhagavan, Binu Hetu, without any reason, without any cause, without any self-interest, Sanehi, but that Bhagavan who loves that Jiva dearly. What does he do? Karuna Naradehi Deta. He graciously bestows upon that Jiva a Naradehi, human form, human birth. Means, out of love, only out of love, Bhagavan graciously blesses us with human birth. He gives us an opportunity to evolve, an opportunity to grow. Now, without this blessing, what is our state? This Jiva drifts along from life after life, birth after birth, womb after womb, cycle of creation after cycle of creation. there is a cycle that this jiva goes through. It starts from space. There is where it is born. From space, it enters air. From air, it enters the water and falls as rain. Having fallen as rain, it becomes part of the earth, and so it grows as food. Then human being, or I shouldn't say human beings, but beings, animals, humans, we all consume that food. So that jiva now becomes the seed of that being. And then from there, if that jiva is lucky, it takes birth. It gets a form. Not necessarily human form, it just gets a form. But what if you don't get birth? What if you are one of the unlucky millions of seeds to not take birth? Then you go back in that cycle again. So you are not even guaranteed to get human form. You're not guaranteed to even get a form to begin with. Right? So the fact that we have this human birth is a blessing of Bhagavan. In this same section of Ramayana, Goswami Tulsidas Ji writes that there are 84 lakhs, 8.4 million species of beings. We are not guaranteed to be born as human. But what I'm telling you is that you are not even guaranteed to be born. Because you can keep going through that cycle over and over. This is what it means that jiva, it drifts. It is pulled, it is tugged, it is forced into situations because of our own karma phala. Actually, he tells, by Maya, Bhagavan's Maya Shakti, by Kala, by time, because you are not guaranteed to be born at a particular time. By karma, by your own actions, results of actions. Subhava means swabhava, your nitya. And gunas. This is what keeps pulling us and tugging us as jivas. So the fact that we have human birth is really a blessing which has been graciously bestowed upon us by Bhagavan. Now, how is this human birth, this human form, how is this a blessing? So let us take it from the basics. If you look at the animal kingdom, everybody is fighting to survive. No matter where you are in that food chain, you are still fighting to survive. You could be the healthiest, strongest lion, but the elephant can trample upon you. You could be the mighty elephant, but if you are surrounded by a pack of lions, then you are dead. Every animal is preying upon another. Only human beings are apart from that. It means we don't have to fight to survive. We don't have to fight day after day, worried, fearful that some other animal, some other being is going to feed on me. Next, we can, and especially in today's society, we can live anywhere in this big blue globe, and we still can remain connected to our loved ones. Other animals, other beings, when they migrate. You will never find them again. Right? There are some animals who remain, they have that social unit, but majority, they get scattered. But now we can pick up the phone, we can FaceTime, we can do so many things and remain connected with our loved ones, despite distance, and time. We have freedom of choice. Which other being has that? We can wake up today and say, I'm going to go to satsang, I am going to do some seva, I am going to sing the praises of God. We have an opportunity for growth and learning. Because we have a sense of intelligence. We have the ability to analyze. We have discriminative capacity. And because of that, we have the ability to evolve and grow and develop. Not only technologically wise, I mean as an individual. We have the ability to reflect on our own lives and pinpoint, hey, I do not like this about my personality, I would like to change this thing, and make the steps to rectify that part of our personality. We have the ability to positively contribute to our society, to uplift our society, to build our society, to change our society. And finally, this is the only form in which an opportunity for liberation is available. So we already know animals do not have that ability. Later on, Goswami Tulsidashi is going to write that this human birth is desired by even devatas. And I'll explain why at that time. So therefore, this human birth is a divine gift. Now Bhagavan, he says, I have given you some more gifts. What are they? We chant the next chaupai, number 4, Naratanu Bhava. Naratanu Bhava Varidhi Kahu Bero Naratanu Bhava Varidhi Kahu Beru. This Naratana, the human birth, human body, is a beru. It is a raft. It is a boat, a ship, with which to cross Bhava Varidhi, the ocean of samsara, the cycle of birth and death. Meaning, in the same way, boat is needed to cross any ocean. In the same way, this human birth, human body is essential to navigate through and transcend this material world. Sanmukha Maruda Anugraha Meru. Second gift comes form of favorable wind. And that favorable wind is really my anugraha, my grace. So if you think about the example, if you think about the analogy, one boat is there trying to cross the ocean. If that wind is working opposed to that boat, it keeps him back. If wind is favorable, that boat is helped, he is assisted. So he can cross easily, make progress in a timely fashion. Like that, Bhagavan's anugraha, his grace, works like that for us in seeking liberation. That with the grace of God, we have time to study, because time is essential, especially in this country. We have an opportunity to study, that satsang is available. We have like-minded people around us who will be there to support us, to help us. We have supportive friends, we have supportive family. That I am not on this path alone, I have people who are encouraging me. Conducive environment is also necessary. If you are living in the busyness of the city, bombarded by all of the honking noise, or train passing, or loud talking, or dogs barking, then you become disturbed very easily. But you are very lucky because you are living in a place which is very shant. No noise is there. Only your thoughts. See? Very silent, very peaceful. What more can you ask for? That is a blessing. So conducive environment is also necessary. You know, when we were in Vedanta course, that Sandipani ashram is in Mumbai. And right next to Mumbai ashram was one hotel. Every single wedding season, doom, 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 doom from the drums. Because wedding is coming, so, and they are having it in that hotel, so loud noise will start to come. We just get up, shut all the windows, shut all the doors, and continue studying. Because it will happen in the middle of a lecture, right? So we shut out the noise and we continue studying. Swamiji continues to teach. So conducive environment is very necessary. So Bhagavan blesses us with the time to study, supportive friends and family. Conducive environment is also there, right? And also that it is not just about sitting down, studying and learning the implications. I should also get an opportunity to put that into practice and really develop myself. Now the only way that that will happen is if some challenge comes, right? We can grow only in a challenging situation. You know, Puja Gurudev has this analogy of sharpening the knife. A rough surface is needed in order to sharpen the blade of that knife. That rough surface is all of our challenges. So it is necessary. When they come, you say, thank you, Lord. Because this is the testing ground whether I have learned. How much more work do I have to do? This is what it is there for. So all of these, in these ways, Bhagavan's anugraha is there. His grace is there. That we should not be having a battle with life. Bhagavan's grace is there with us. Karanadhara sadagura dridhanava. This is the third gift. One guru is there to guide us. For example, in the same analogy of the ship. Someone is needed to steer the boat, steer the ship. That fellow who is going to captain that ship should know how to captain the ship, should know how to guide the ship, should know how to navigate or help to navigate that ship through the waters. So he himself should be intelligent. He himself should be resourceful. He himself should be firm in his knowledge. And so dridha word is given. Dridha means he is firm, he is clear. He has very crisp knowledge. Wisdom is there. Such a person becomes guru. And such a person takes charge of my life, guides me, helps me to navigate through these waters with the grace of Bhagavan. So these three blessings are given. Human birth, Bhagavan's anugraha, his grace, in these many ways: time, conducive environment, support, challenges. And third is guru, that some guru has come into my life and teaches me, guides me. Now, in this day and age, sometimes our guru comes from YouTube, which is fine. At least you are having some guidance and you have that connection even across that medium. Even though that person is not physically present, but you still have that connection. I'm not saying YouTube is the guru, I'm saying that the guru is teaching on that medium only. Durlabha saja sulabha karipava. This combination, this trifecta, it is actually very difficult to gain. It is difficult to attain. But for this jiva, it has been made easily accessible. Durlabha, that which was difficult to gain, now has become sulabha, easily attained. Why? Because of deta isa binu hetu sani. Because of the blessings of Bhagavan, because of the blessings of Ishvara, who has unconditional love for this jiva. For that reason only, this jiva has achieved that which is difficult. Okay, I have human birth. Clearly Bhagavan's anugraha is there and guru is there. What do I do with these blessings? So now, in the next chaupai, Goswami Tulsidas Ji reveals. So we are on chaupai number 4, leading to, so this is page number 1, right? The very first chaupai, Bade Bhaga Manusha. So 4 enter Doha number 43. Those two will chant.
बड़े भाग मानुष तनु पावा सुर दुर्लभ सब ग्रंथ निगाह साधन धाम मोक्ष कर द्वारा
तुलसीदास जी, भगवान रामचंद्र जी, they tell, बड़े भाग मानुष तनु पावा. बड़े भाग, it is through good fortune, manusha tanu pava, that you have secured human form. Sur durlabha sab granthani gava. For suras mean devatas, this human form is highly desired, but it is difficult for them to gain. Sab granthinha gava. So all scriptures have declared. Now think about, but devatas, they have longer lifespan. They don't have any kind of physical suffering. They have access to all bhogas. They can enjoy anything at any time. Why on earth would they want to have human form? Why would such devata, if you have access to all of these things which we humans strive for, why would they want human form? So one Upanishad, it is told, Mundaka Upanishad, it is told that Brahma Jnanam, Atma Jnanam, knowledge of Atma, which is necessary for liberation, that is most clearly understood in human form. It can be understood in Devata form, but it is not as clear. That knowledge is not as clear. Why? Because of all the bhogas that they have access to. So Vairagya is less. Vairagya is lacking. Detachment is lacking. So therefore, knowledge is not understood clearly. Whereas humans, we have a combination of sukham and dukkham. When the world gives us joy, the world also kicks us nicely, roughs us up a bit, gives us nice challenges. So we have, yes, sukham is there, but dukkham is also there. And so we are able to think and develop that detachment. And because of that, knowledge is clearer in human form. So moksha, liberation, is easier to gain in human form than devata form. And therefore they desire human birth. And if you look at all of our Puranas, if you see Bhagavatam is there, Itihasa, Ramayana is here, all of those devatas, they have found a way to come to earth when Bhagavan takes avatar. And so to get Bhagavan's blessings in that form. Right? Right here on earth. So therefore, it is desired by devatas. Now having secured this human birth, what should we do? Sadhana dhama moksha kara dwara. Goswami Tulsidas Ji, he says, this human birth, human form, is sadhana dhama. It is an abode to perform all sadhanas, all spiritual practices. It is a mandir. It is a place of worship. It is a synagogue for us to engage in worship, for us to engage in sadhana, spiritual practices. And so, through those sadhanas, this human birth becomes moksha kara dwara. It becomes a gateway for liberation. When I continue to engage in all sadhanas, liberation is attained. Then he continues to say, if we have this human birth and we waste it, what happens? Payina Jehi Paraloka Savara. Someone who has this gift of human birth, who has my grace, who has Guru, if such a person fails to attain liberation, Paraloka Savara, there will be delays for him in next worlds, in next janmas. It will be more difficult for him to attain liberation. It will be more difficult for him to practice sadhanas. So paratra dukha pavai. He suffers torture in other worlds, and sira dhuni dhuni pachitai. He hits his head over and over again in remorse. Why did I waste my time? He laments, why did I waste my time? Now right about here is where we can remember. I have heard so many people in this same Chinmaya mission, they do this knocking of the head. Because they say, when I was young, I was living in that place where Gurudev will visit. And my parents dragged me to it, so I went. But I never had any appreciation for it. And then as an adult, I pursued job and family and so on, and forgot about this part of life. And now that I am 40, 50, 60 years old, I am realizing that what I did was mistake only. So we have regret, we have remorse, we lament, we repent in this way. That what did I do with my life? How did I spend my life? I had access to it from since childhood, and I missed the opportunity. Right? Or some others will say, and I just came across one chick, she's a chick, she's young, but she's saying that what I have found in Chinmaya mission, I wish I found it earlier in life. She's 22 years old. What earlier in life? Means she wishes she grew up in it, because she finds such solace in it. She finds that she is able to grow from attending the classes and so on. So she said, I wish I had this from since my childhood. For her, starting at 22 years old was waiting a long time to start. And if you think about it in terms of human life, it kind of is a long time. So when we have that opportunity to bring our kids to Bala Vihar, yes, we will have to drag them a little bit, but drag them because it is beneficial for them. They don't know it is beneficial for them. You know it is beneficial for them. So therefore it is your responsibility to pull them out of bed and make sure they attend every Sunday. Our parents were like that. We never had Bala Vihar when I was growing up, but we used to attend mandir. And in that particular mandir, a lot of teaching would be going on. A lot of satsang like this, Ramayana, Bhagavad Gita would be taught. In same lecture style, but in an assembly form. So from very young to very old people will be there. Now, my dad was the one giving the lecture, so I had to attend. But the point is that every single Sunday, they would not take no for an answer. If you had test the next day, exams the next day, you still have to go. If you are sick, you still have to go. You have to be needing drips or something in order to get to stay away from there. Every single Sunday, it was a rule. It was non-negotiable. And perhaps as a child, I would have, dragged my feet a little bit. But today I can say that I have benefited from that most. As children, we don't see the benefit of these things at that age. As adults, we know. And so it becomes the responsibility of the parent to make that child attend, regardless of all the struggle. so that they do not get that opportunity to say, I wish my parents taught me, I wish my parents took me. You know, another example is of, see, we are growing up in the US, so regional languages obviously are not spoken. So it is up to the parent to teach in the home. Recently I came across one family, their daughters have grown up. When they were growing up, mother tried to teach Hindi and they resisted. No, we don't want to learn, we don't see the need, we don't see the value. Now they have grown up, they are blaming the mother. Why didn't you force me to learn? Right? So at that time, mother has to listen. I don't want to learn, I don't want to learn. She's resisting. But now that they have grown up, again she has to, hey, you should have forced me to do this thing. Now they are teaching their children, making them, speak the languages. Either way, as parents, this is the point. Either way, as parents, you're going to get blamed. Whether you do it or you don't do it, you're going to get the blame. That is just the nature of parenthood. The point is, we should not have regret later on in life. Kalahi karmahi iswarahi mithya dosha lagai. This jiva, he likes to blame. Kalahi, kala, time. Karma, my fate, my karma phala, and Ishvara, Bhagavan. That what? My life is so busy, I don't have time for satsang. Or my prarabdha karma was in such a way that I did not have access to it earlier in life. Or then I blame Bhagavan, why didn't you send it for me? In this way, Jiva blames Kala, Karma or Iswara. Mithya dosha lagai. But these are false blame. Falsely attaching blame to time, karma and Bhagavan. What this part of the teaching is encouraging us to do is a little bit of self-reflection. Taking a little bit of responsibility for our own actions. That I have not done it. I did not seek it out. You see, satsang is available all of the time. And especially now, it is there on Zoom and it is there on YouTube. We don't seek it out. It is there all the time. So whose fault is that? Is it mine or is it Bhagavan? Is it my fault or is it karma and time? It is mine only, right? So now Bhagavan, he warns. Ehi tanakara. This is Chaupai 1, immediately after Soparat.
एहि तन कर फल दिशयन भाई स्वर्ग स्वल्पांत दुखदाई नर तनु पाई विषय मन देहि पलटि सुधाते सठ विषलेहि श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम
So now he says, Ehi tana kar phala vishayana bhai. This human birth, it is a phala, it is a karma phala of indulging in worldly pleasures. But this is transient, it is temporary, and it will not last. Meaning, sense gratification is not the purpose of human birth. This country we are living in, it is a land full of bhogas. It is a land full of vishayas, all sense pleasures, sense gratification. Everything is available and in plenitude, easily accessible at all times. You order something on Amazon and that same day you get it delivered. That is how it works. What that means is we have to be extra vigilant, extra aware, on the alert all of the times because of this accessibility. So this sense gratification, it is not the be-all and end-all of human birth, human existence, and he is telling why. Swargau swalpa anta dukhadai, that even the pleasures of swarga, it is swalpa, it is fleeting, it is temporary, and ultimately it leads to sorrow. Why? Because one day that karma phala will come to an end. When it comes to an end, when that vishaya is taken away, then I cry. Naratanu pai vishaya manadehi, that despite obtaining human birth, those who engage their mind in worldly pursuits, palati sudha te satha visha lehi. Instead of seeking that sudha, that nectar, that knowledge, mind chooses to grasp onto this poison of sense gratification. Tahi kabahu bala kahai na koi. No one will speak well of such an individual who has these blessings and still chooses to engage in sense gratification. Gunja grahi parasamana koi. It is as though he has the philosopher's stone, that parasamani, and he drops it and takes up a peppercorn. That is Buddha Purusha. Nonsensical. He has no clear sense whatsoever that you are having something which is valuable in your hand and you are giving it up in exchange for something which is worthless, valueless. So Bhagavan is telling, Goswami Tulsidas Ji is telling, we have this Parasamani in the form of human birth, in the form of Ishvara Anugraha, in the form of Guru. This philosopher's stone is what we have, and instead of using that for sadhana, instead of using these gifts to seek liberation, what do? We give those things up, put it aside and seek sense gratification. That is a waste of time is what he is telling. Because that sense gratification is temporary, it is transient, and anyway it will lead you to dukkha when that karma phala ends. And so therefore, do not waste this precious gift of human birth. In Bhaja Govindam, Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya Ji, in the 4th shloka, he says, Nalini dalagata jalamati taralam tadvaj jivitam atishaya chapalam. He compares human life to the droplet of water which is dangling on the tip of a lotus petal. A little breeze passes and it falls. One animal comes and just knocks on the branch and it drops. You don't know when it is going to happen or how it will happen, but it will drop. That we know. That unpredictable life is. I read a couple days ago that in the year 2024, there are 2 deaths every second. 2 deaths occurring in the world every second. What if that were my life? Then we also just went through a period of COVID, where so many people perished. What if that were my life? That unpredictable, that fickle, that precarious human birth is, human life is. It can end at any moment. And what if that moment is now? There is one bhajan that we used to sing. That which you have to do tomorrow, do it today. And that which you have to do today, do it now. What is the bhajan? Yeah. Kal karna hai, aaj kar liye. Aaj karna hai, ab kar liye. What is the name of the bhajan?
It's a doha.
Yeah. No, how does it start? Kal karna hai.
काल करे सो आज करे, आज करे सो आप करे.
No, but there's a bhajan like that also. I forget how it starts, but that couplet is there also. So life is unpredictable. But still, some people, they say, you only live once, or carpe diem, or eat, drink, and be merry. Those things we say. Uneducated people say, actually. But in order to prevent us from thinking this way, Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya ji, he is reminding us of the unpredictability of life by comparing it to this droplet of water. We sing. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम, जानकी जीवन जानकी जीवन जानकी जीवन श्री राम जय जय राम, जानकी जीवन जानकी जीवन पतित पावन राम हरे जय, पतित